Roney Jean Charles returns to the Bahamas. Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Jiminita Swain. Topping news tonight, another dispute has arisen over the status of Haitian Bahamian Roney Jean Charles. Charles was returned to the country yesterday after being deported to Haiti in December. Last week, a court ruling ordered the government to facilitate Jean Charles's return and also to grant him status. But as Keishla Adderley tells us, Jean Charles's return to the Bahamas this weekend has raised another round of legal arguments.
Roney Jean Charles is back in the Bahamas. Deported following an immigration roundup in December, he was returned to Nassau on a Flamingo Air flight on Saturday. This after a ruling by the Supreme Court Justice Gregory Hilton on Thursday, ordering that the government return Jean Charles to the Bahamas and grant him citizenship. But his return on Saturday did not mean freedom. Attorney General Carl Bethel.
Because his immigration status remains undetermined, he would have been taken into the custody of immigration.
That is part of the Attorney General's argument ahead of Monday's ruling. He's also at odds with attorney Fred Smith over what arrangements were made pending a government appeal of the Supreme Court decision.
Anyone found in the Bahamas with an uncertain, certainly not a Bahamian status, is liable to be detained pending the resolution of their status. And the court, in its ruling on the 30th of January, did not determine Mr. Roney's status.
But now that Jean Charles has returned and been detained, the 48-hour limit on detention outside of any charges being filed is being put to the test.
The hearing for a stay of execution, which would have prevented his return, was settled between myself and his lawyer on Friday as being Monday afternoon at 3 o'clock. The evidence will show that I was given every reason to believe by his counsel that there would be no hurried return. I'll leave it at that.
This is how Bethel responded to that.
The court can address the issue of whether or not Mr. Roney should stay detained or be released, and if released, whether on any terms or conditions. The court can do all of that tomorrow.
But Bethel says come Monday's hearing, as he sees it, only one issue is on the table.
The only question tomorrow is, will the court impose the stay that we requested, which is a stay pending the ruling of the Court of Appeal on an appeal which we had lodged. That is the only issue, whether the court will continue to stay its order until the Court of Appeal has had the opportunity to have a hearing and to make a ruling. The learned judge can decide to lift his stay or to maintain it, as we have requested in the summons that we filed, until after the Court of Appeal's determination of the matter.
But Mr. Jean Charles' hearing is set for 3 p.m. Keishla Adderley, ZNS Network News.